I was improving my English, and so and at the same time the communication skills. So I was watching your videos from past 8 to 9 months, and yeah, I mean it helps me a lot. One thing I would like to know is that I mean you have uh,
Good evening. Welcome to the session. How are you?
good evening, man. I'm fine. Little bit nervous.
A little bit nervous. Why?
It's been the second time I'm talking to unknown person. So
Second
yeah,
time. Great.
yeah,
Okay. Who was the first?
in interview, in
In
interview.
interview.
Yeah,
Okay, not just interview. Okay,
yeah.
no problem. Good to know. Okay. So, how was your day? First, tell me.
It's quite usual. I wake up at 5 a.m. Then I do some study.
Mm-hmm.
Then I get ready for the college. Then I
Mm-hmm.
went to the college.
Hmm.
Then I attend lectures, and then at 3 a.m. 3 p.m. I came to home. Then I took some rest, and yeah, I was studying. Then I saw your name, so uh, finally we met here. I was
Mm.
waiting for your reply, man. I mean, from past 7 days.
Yeah, you sent me email, I guess, multiple times
Yeah,
you shared. Yeah.
yes, yes,
You sent it on 29th July, the first email. Okay.
yes.
Hmm. So, may I know about yourself? Can you give your short introduction?
Yeah, sure. So my name is Omkar Deshmukh. I am currently living in Mumbai. So nowadays I am preparing for the interviews. Uh, Actually, I have a hobby. I have several hobbies. Like I like to play outdoor games, listen
Mm-hmm.
music also. Currently, I am pursuing BTech degree in from SKIT, uh, which is uh, which is in Mumbai right now. So yeah,
Okay.
that's all about me.
Mm. Outdoor games. You love playing outside. What kind of games?
Yeah, I'm a state player of handball, and I
You are
I have played a lot state player of handball.
handball, state player
Yes,
of
yes,
handball.
yes.
Okay. And
I did play a lot of games. Like I played baseball also. I played cricket. I football. You can say
mm.
kabaddi. I have played a lot of games in my life till now. Yeah.
Okay, that's good to know. And you love listening to
Yeah.
music. What kind of music? What kind of songs do you listen?
Uh, uh, I mean, the music which gives me pleasure and which makes me happy at the same time. Yeah. I usually listen to music while do some coding stuff. Also, yeah, that's the thing I I like the most nowadays.
Hmm. Nowadays, so at what time mostly do you listen to music? In the morning, in the afternoon, whenever you get free time, or when you are sad, when you are too motivated, when you are too energetic, or when you are feeling a little lethargic?
Actually, when I get bored, nowadays I am preparing for the placement. So yeah, I I do studies. I mean, in a day, so quite more time. So
Mhm.
at one time, there is I can say. Hmm, there we get bored. I mean, the same thing we read, and then we get bored. So at that time, music kept me uh, in discipline mode. I mean,
Mm.
yeah, I mean, I can be in discipline mode, so that I I will never distract from my goals. Else,
Mm.
I else sometimes I do coding. So uh, when I get bored, so I listen to music while doing code. So yeah, that I can say.
Mm.
And sometimes uh, I think I was sad. So at that time, I also listen to music.
I can resonate with it. It means it rejuvenates you. It gives you the energy again. It
Energy, yeah,
re-energizes you when you listen to music.
yes, yes,
Nowadays,
yeah.
what happens with me
Mm,
when I sleep in the afternoon, I have a habit of sleeping in the afternoon, taking a short nap. So when I wake up, sometimes I don't feel to work and I don't feel that much. I feel like energetic. I feel like I have taken a rest now. I can work. But emotionally, sometimes I don't feel to work, sit. So in order to boost my, I can say, in order to enhance my mood, I
Sometimes,
listen. Uh-huh. Yeah, yeah.
sometimes I mean, when we read the same thing, and there we got some saturation point where we
Hmm.
don't want to do anything. I mean,
Mm.
we just leave the study and like live anything and just enjoy it.
Hmm.
So, but that's not the case. I mean, we have to prepare for what
Mm.
what we have to face the next. Yeah.
Yeah.
So at that time, music kept me on that mode on. I mean, you have to do it in a
Mm.
fun way so that you will never get bored. That
Hmm.
I want to say.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
At this age, I am able to see like what I need right now. And that kind of music I find, that kind of song I find which can boost, which can enhance my mood to work and focus again.
Yes, exactly.
Then I start listening to music. I listen to 2 to 3 songs first, then I start working again. So before you, I had one more session which I started at 5 p.m. Multiple times it happens with me when I book sessions in the evening. Sometimes because of my mood, I cancel those sessions. And like if you are in not in good mood, if you are not able to smile, or if you are not able to connect with
Mm,
the person, then there is no meaning of
mm.
just attending the session or just asking them
Attend
to
the like.
come. And
Yes,
yeah,
yes, sure.
so that is why I'm
Yes.
sometimes I cancel. But now I found like I should listen to some music, and that always soothes me. Earlier, I used to listen to
Mm,
music a lot when I was in college. I used to listen a lot. Later, I stopped listening to music like entirely. I just stopped listening to. And after like many years, I have started it
mm,
again because now I think I have that alignment with my own self. I am like, I'm not, I don't feel distracted because of music. Earlier, it was something different, but now I just get the motivation. I feel rejuvenated, and I can focus more on my work and myself, and I can understand better myself even more. So now I also
there is
I enjoy music.
yes, there should be at least one thing that you can enjoy with your
Hmm.
own way. Yeah.
And
So that's the
actually,
thing.
there are a lot of things that I enjoy. Whatever I do nowadays,
Yeah.
I enjoy like talking to people, having sessions, and reading books, sleeping in the afternoon, and then editing the video and uploading. Everything I enjoy. Only sometimes when you
Yes.
just wake up and you don't feel good. Sometimes it
Mm,
happens when you wake up in the afternoon, you feel really down. You feel like something
mm.
is missing and all. So then
Uh,
I just listen to music,
down.
and
Yeah.
yeah,
Uh,
and that rejuvenates me, and
yeah.
then I start working. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. I will apply the same when I wake up from the afternoon.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And do you listen to music in Hindi, Punjabi, or do you listen to that Hollywood, Bollywood,
Uh,
Hollywood? What kind of?
no, I will like I listen to any music which came to my feed. I mean,
Okay.
and which is energetic. I mean, that
Mm-hmm.
gives me energy and that
Uh-huh.
refresh my moods. So
Mm-hmm.
that kind of music I love the most. I mean, not the sad ones and all, because
Mm-hmm.
it makes me dull.
Yeah.
So yeah, most of the time I love to listen the I mean energetic music. Ma'am, I would like to know about you. I mean,
You
more
would like
about
to
you.
know about me?
Yeah, yeah.
Sure, sure. So as you can see on screen, my name is Rajni Verma, and I'm from Shri Ganganagar, Rajasthan. And I have done my graduation in Korean language from JNU New Delhi. Currently, I am a YouTuber, and I provide paid sessions to beginners and to intermediates whenever I get free time, as I have allocated a free time for myself when I work on myself, because I want to become an advanced speaker of the language. And at the same time, my aim is to become a personality development trainer in future. So that is why I have to polish my communication skills as well as my personality. So I work on myself only. Whenever I get free time, I listen to
Okay.
podcast and I
Self-improvement.
watch. Yeah. And I love reading books and talking to people, that you can consider my hobbies nowadays. Yeah, that's all about me. Anything else that you want to ask, want to know?
I was improving my English, man. So and at the same time the communication skills. So I was watching your videos from past 8 to 9 months, and yeah, I mean it helps me a lot. One thing I would like to know is that I mean you have said that you have done your graduation in Korean language. I mean most of the people, I mean they choose engineering field and kind of they do CA. And why do you choose, I mean, Korean language? Is there any specific reason behind this? Because it's the main, I mean, path, I mean, where people get stuck and
Mm-hmm.
then choose engineering. Do your graduation in Korean language.
Yeah. In last couple of days, many people have asked the same thing, same question. Uh,
Okay.
only the person I was talking around 5 p.m. We had a session. He was also asking the same thing, and I think, answered this question multiple times. That it luckily, fortunately, it happened to me because of the curiosity of exploring other fields and doing something different in
Okay.
my graduation. Because in my 11th and 12th, I had arts, and it
Okay.
was not something that I was enjoying. I didn't enjoy. It was not
Mm,
like preferable, but I did because I didn't have any
mm,
other option. Either I could have taken science or arts. Science I quit because I was not able to understand or read and write properly English, and every subject,
mm,
chemistry, physics, biology, everything was in
mm,
English. That was the issue with me, and that is why I didn't choose that. And arts, again, I didn't have any other option. That's why. So I was not enjoying studying that. So I thought to just explore something different, do something different. I didn't have the idea about anything. And one day, one of the teachers from a coaching center particularly, he came and introduced everything about universities, about languages and all. So languages sounded something different to me, and I gave the entrance examinations for the universities, and luckily I got admission in Korean department. So I can say it happened to me, and I consider myself the luckiest one. Yeah. Like
yeah,
everything,
sure.
whatever the thing
Okay.
happened to me, it turned in a very, very good thing always, eventually. So that
Yeah,
is why I call myself the luckiest one.
you are. So, ma'am, I mean, is this a reason behind? I mean, you are improving your English. I mean, you mentioned that you were not good in English,
Mm-hmm.
so in 11th or 12th, or you may not able to understand the things
Mm-hmm.
in English. So, is this a reason behind this that you start improving your English, or is there anything else reason?
That was not reason that I don't didn't know English. Because when I didn't know
Uh,
English, I was always running away from English. I was not ready to learn it. I was not ready to immerse myself in English content, in reading, listening, or learning words. No, I was always running away from English. But there was a little, I can say, love towards the language. There was a teacher in my school, physics teacher. She was very good at English, but she used to speak always in Hindi. Only when she was angry, she got angry, used to speak in English. Like
yeah.
she used to scold in English, and that always sounded like great to me. Like she speaks good English while scolding. So it was not a kind of bad thing to me. Always, whenever,
So,
no matter how, what kind of student in front of her, if she is angry, she will speak English, and I used to enjoy that. But I didn't know that this is a language. I didn't know how to learn, how to master, because in schools it was taught as a subject. So I was not aware. So I didn't get the
subject,
thought
yeah.
in my mind ever that I'll learn this language. I just knew that I enjoy listening to it. Later, when I started learning Korean, what happened, every word, every grammar pattern was explained in English. Like given translation was given in English only. Like if there is any Korean word, professor would give only the meaning in English. Okay. So like this, I started
Mm,
learning words. Unknowingly, I started understanding English. Because when you are learning a lot of Korean words, simultaneously you are learning meanings in English. It
mm,
means you are learning English words. I didn't know the meaning of the words, English words. I started searching in Hindi. I got to
mm,
know the meaning of. So once you know the meaning of all the words, and then if you read something in English, if you listen
mm,
to something in English, you will understand. Why we don't understand? Because we don't know the meaning. Then when I started understanding, I started listening to more. Then I got admission in JNU. So in JNU, professors, students, everybody, like in
Mhm.
JNU, you get the environment where people speak. Though I was not in that group where people speak English, but from here and there you can get. If
I
you're
have heard
walking
about
on, yeah, if you're walking only on street, you will get people speaking in English only. So from there, again, that scared me a lot, and then I started consuming content more in English. So I used to listen to a lot English speeches, and also for because of that love, a little love, and then the requirement
Mhm.
made me to learn. And after that, again, I was not able to speak. I was able to understand. I was able to read, but after pandemic, like uh, I was very good at understanding and listening and all reading. After pandemic, I started speaking in 2022 when I started my channel. So since then, I have been practicing with people, and like this, I have been improving. So it is kind of, you can say, a desire in my heart was always there, but I was not aware how to do. And then I, because of Korean, I got the path or direction how to do it. Yeah.
Got it.
Mm-hmm.
So, ma'am, I mean, your channel is awesome. First, I want to say thanks to you, ma'am. I have learned a lot of from your channel, ma'am.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, what I used to do is like I used to watch your videos. If I want to learn the English, okay, so I watch your videos. I do watch some other videos. I arrange Google Meet and
Mm-hmm.
talk to myself. Uh, I know that these questions will be asked for sure in the interview. So I talk to myself in the Google Meet.
Okay.
Uh, those all things I have done. But what happened, like when I went to the interview,
Mm-hmm.
and then I saw one unknown man talking to me.
Mm-hmm.
At the same time, I got blank at the one time, and that
Mm-hmm.
I mean that decreased my confidence level.
Hmm.
So that was huge disappointment for me. Like yes, I mean, when we talk to ourselves, there is a kind of comfortable level I observe in myself. And in starting, that was also kind of unusual for me. But
Mm-hmm.
then I started kind of comfortable with myself to talking to myself in Google Meet. So that was kind of comfortness. But when we talk to another person who is unknown, or at the same time we got stuck, ma'am.
Mm-hmm.
We got blank, and so that's the reason uh, I have mailed you. I mean, I want to take the session with you. So, ma'am, I
Good.
want to ask one question. When we talk to another person, like I have also practiced a lot of things. I mean, uh,
Hmm.
I I do I start. I mean, speaking English in with another person. So it's
Mm-hmm.
quite difficult for me. So okay. So any suggestion? I mean, what I should
Yeah.
do
Okay. Okay. I
to
got it.
improve my communication skills while talking to unknown person, ma'am.
Yeah. So for that, you just have to face
Am I
the
audible,
fear.
ma'am?
I have already mentioned in multiple videos, and prior you, there were the guy was asking the same question. When I speak in mind, I speak
Mhm.
clearly and I speak confidently. When it comes to talk a stranger,
Mhm.
I feel demotivated. Same question, exactly same question he asked me, and exactly same question a person asked me 2 days earlier, and the exactly same question I asked a trainer 2 days ago. The video I have uploaded today, which is Future to Fluency episode number 6, exactly the same question. So I don't know why nowadays
I
people are facing this
haven't
issue a
watched that video, ma'am.
lot. Yeah, so after this session, you can watch that episode number 6. Recently, today itself
Sure,
at
sure.
5 p.m., I uploaded. So I think you need to just face the fear, and for that reason, there is no shortcut. You just have to interact with many unknown people, many strangers. Sorry, you can interact with strangers, so you can become a little comfortable with strangers, with unknown people.
Mhm.
Then you will be able to overcome it and will feel little confident too. So this is kind of a mindset or hesitation or fear, we can say, we have, which is not our fault. It has been created by society, by people, and since the language we have been learning, so it is like conditioned already that English is tough, or if you don't know English, you don't know, you know nothing, and you are nothing in front of others. And if somebody who is better than
Mm.
you will feel like they will judge me, something like that. So you just have to practice a lot. Practice is the only key for every
Mm.
skill, I must say. It is not just about communication, or it is not just about
Yeah.
English. If you want to like thrive in any field, in athlete, in if you want to like you play a lot of games, if you want to thrive in the, you have to go to ground, you have to practice every single day, no matter how the hot weather, how if it is raining, if
Yeah.
something is happening, you can not skip. You can just delay a bit, 2 hours later you can do it, but you have to
Mm.
do it. You cannot skip. And you can see if you are practicing in ground, and if you miss the practice for 2 days, you can feel
Mm.
that in your performance, in your actual body. Actually, you
Yeah.
can feel that.
Yeah.
Same happens with this practice too. It is again,
Mm.
it should be again a very priority thing for people. Many times I have heard people say, I do these things whenever I get time. And I say, do not do
Mm.
things when you get time. Do things, like mention and allocate a proper time. It should be your priority. Like you want to achieve
Yeah.
that, it should be a priority, and allocate time in the morning or in the night before going to bed, any particular 30 minutes or 1 hour according to your requirement, according to your level, but do it every day. Otherwise you will feel.
Mm.
Nowadays, what I can tell you, I have a certain level in English, and I'm stick to it.
Mm.
I'm not going down.
Mm.
I am improving, but very gradually and slowly. I can
Mm.
explicitly feel that. It is very conspicuous in front of my
Uh-huh.
mind and eyes, because every time when I use a new word, my mind and eyes and I am totally aware that this is the first time I'm using this word. I have just heard, I have just read, and this is the first time I have used this word. Anything, always, because now I am totally aware. I know how much I
Mm.
know. I know how much I am able to speak. I know how much I am able to use the words and idioms. Whenever I use a new word, I'm totally aware of this. Like, and multiple times I have experienced it, like without putting extra efforts or extra pressure on my mind, I'm able to use it. Only because I am reading, or maybe I have read the word multiple times, or maybe I have heard the word multiple times. And when I
Okay.
use, I see, okay, now I used it. My mind
Yeah.
recognize it immediately. I have used it. So regular practice of listening, reading requires, after a certain level, you will improve gradually, gradually, gradually. One day there will be a point when you feel like, okay, now I'm capable enough to represent well, speak impressively, and I have. So when I started, I was very weak. I used to make a lot of mistakes. Now I know I have issues with pronunciation. I still know some words I mispronounce.
Mm.
Not mispronounce, but I can say mother tongue influence I have. Everybody has,
Yeah.
because in India we have
Everybody
a
has.
lot of languages and
Yeah.
we have that. And still I sometimes delay like how to do it. I know how to do it.
That's
Sometimes
the
we
main
have
issue.
to,
Yeah.
yeah. So that I know, and I'm not focusing much on that. I'm just doing the shadowing practice. Whenever I listen to native speakers, I just speak after them. I know it will take time, but
Mm.
gradually I will be able to pronounce them like
Okay.
correctly.
Sure.
So it is a gradual process. Keep putting the time and effort every single day, and
Mm.
keep practicing. If not much, twice a week, try to interact with strangers. That will help you to mitigate the fear. Okay.
Do you know any other platform? I mean, that will help me to, I mean, talk to the strangers. I mean, I have searched about it, but I haven't get such kind of platform. If you know, then I would like to know about that platform. I mean,
Platforms
where
like
I.
Josh Talk Skills, kind of an application where people connect to each other. Hello Talk, Buddy Talk, CV application, and Hebrew application. These are the applications. You can search English speaking application like practice sessions. You can search, I guess. You can get.
Okay.
And because I personally don't use, so I cannot tell you much. I have heard from people like they are practicing. Some of my students
Mm-hmm.
practice on Josh Skills app.
Just.
Uh, some of them practice on CV. So you can try both of them. Yeah.
Okay.
And try to interact in video calls. If you get anybody like YouTubers, you can send emails, you can connect
Yes.
with
Yes.
somebody on Instagram,
Mm-hmm.
Telegram, Skype. There are groups on Skype particularly. So you can interact and try to
Mm-hmm.
interact in video calls. There you will be able to enhance your confidence level in a, yeah, like better manner. Instead, like we feel comfortable when we interact in audio calls.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So prefer video calls, if not much, twice a week. Okay. Yeah.
That
There is a question in the chat box. Can you answer this question? Do you think social media has made it easier or harder to make new friends? Why?
hmm, uh, so I think that social media helps us to make the new friends. Uh, the people are connecting with each other in the same manner. Yeah, I have a few days ago. I have made my social media is a great platform to make the new friends. It depends on us how we use it. It can be a good manner. Sometimes people use it as a for fun when they do procrastination.
Mhm,
But in the same manner, it can be used in a uh, good way too.
mhm,
Uh, we can make the new friends and we can uh, meet the new people. And there is a, I have observed there is a lot of learn from the new people. And, uh,
mhm,
when they knew the different kind of knowledge we that we don't have the knowledge of that thing. So if
mhm,
we interact with them, so there we got the chance to explore the new things, man. I can say uh, a few days ago, few days ago, I met one of my friend. I used to play with him. 10 years ago. So I accidentally met on
Oh.
Instagram. So yeah, I mean that's also. I was happier. Like yeah, thanks to the Instagram. I have met my friend and again reunion. So that so I have a lot of memories with my friends. Uh, so that's kind of a good way to make the new people,
Mhm,
to interact with the new people, ma'am. So
mhm,
yeah, that's and I can say, uh, yeah, ma'am, that's all I want
mhm.
to say.
I agree. I agree. Nowadays, yeah, it depends on the other's perspective, everyone's perspective, and it
Mhm.
depends how you are using the social media. You
Exactly.
can use it for a good purpose. You can utilize, and you can make new friends. Sometimes it is difficult to believe people now online because of some frauds. Like some people have done something
Mhm.
bad to anyone, then it becomes a little difficult to
Exactly.
believe people. But I have
Mhm.
seen some people are very, very genuine and very
Exactly.
benevolent. Now, benevolent is a word I have learned yesterday only. So some people are really
Okay,
benevolent,
what does it mean, ma'am?
kind. You can say kind and grounded,
Okay.
philanthropic. You can
Really?
say. So yes, earlier I also used to think that meeting new people online is not always that much good, or you cannot trust people. But I personally have made good connections with people. Those are my
Mhm.
students. Some of them are like
Mhm.
for a very long period of time, they are with me. They still interact with me, and we talk for hours sometimes on weekends. And so I think it's good. When you interact with
Good.
them and when you make, I have made really new friends because of this, I
I
think,
mean,
because of YouTube.
I mean, yes, ma'am. As I said that, at the same time, how we use it. It becomes, quite uh, unusual things for girls. One of my
Mhm.
friend uh, uh, has got blackmail. When we
Mhm.
say when we use the social media, so
Mhm.
how we can trust the other people, man. There are some people who are using this to get an advantage from the other people. Uh,
Yeah,
People might not aware of this, but at the same time it happens. So it's kind of
happens.
platform like how you should use it. It's up
Mhm.
to us. How we use it. Yeah.
Mhm.
Uh, and the same time, I used to procrastinate on Instagram. I used to scroll the reels, and I used to do some. kind of time waste, you can say. So then I realized now it's the time I should switch off it. And
You
yeah,
know, is there like, have you ever experienced or have you ever come across a kind of a reel when you are watching reels, and when you get one reel where people are saying, "Stop scrolling, study hard, go and study."
yes, exactly. At the
So,
same time, I got the same reel, and then I deactivate my account.
uh, so these kind
Yes,
of people also like, okay, they remind us that you have been scrolling
yes,
Instagram for last
scrolling from
1 hour,
yes,
so just go and study now. बहुत हो
yes.
गया. So yeah, I
वही
have
होता
also.
है most.
Hmm. That's good that these kind of people do exist and make reels for us. Some people make for fun. We keep
हाँ,
watching, keep watching, keep watching, and immediately
fun.
one reel we get these
Yes,
kind of
in,
where they are giving the motivational speech, or they are talking about life, they are talking about
yes,
career, they are talking about your time, you're wasting your time, go
correct.
and study. So
At the
that's good.
same time, it feels bore, but it kept us
Yeah.
in discipline mode. Yeah,
But in just 1 minute, they can change your mind. You know, that is again very good thing about Instagram.
yes,
Like in just one
exactly.
minute,
That's
they
good
have the
thing.
capacity to change your
Hmm.
mindset and just go and start working
They
and start studying.
they realize what we are doing and
Hmm. So they tell
how
us
long
that
we are doing.
for last
Yeah,
1 hour, you forgot your career, your games, your everything. You are
career.
just sitting like a couch potato and watching
Just
it, and immediately you remember everything.
watching the
Oh, okay,
story.
I have to
Yeah,
do these things, and I have to focus on
uh,
studies and all.
exactly.
Great. Everyone experienced that. Okay, so when you use one of
Exam.
my,
Yeah.
one of the, always use a plural of the second noun. One of my friends told me, one of my friends experienced
Okay.
it. Okay, one of the students, one of the colleagues, one of the
Yeah.
neighbors. Second noun should always be plural because we are talking about one out of many. Okay,
Hmm.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
got it, ma'am.
We have just
Ma'am,
a few
any
minutes.
suggestion about me?
Mhm. Any suggestion is like keep
Yeah.
learning simultaneously, like
Okay.
keep learning words, revising words, and reading and listening, and start speaking to people, start
Hmm.
participating in conversations,
Uh,
which is major because we want to work upon the communication skills. Actually, your pace is good. I come across some people who
hmm.
have really fast pace. They connect
Okay.
fluency. For them, fluency means speaking fast, which is not right.
Uh,
Kind of a
yes.
myth, we can say,
People
kind of
should
a
understand what we are
yeah.
saying.
So your pace is good. You just need to focus upon
Okay.
the pronouncing word properly, opening your mouth properly, so you can do the loud
Okay.
reading. So whenever you read it out loud, so you can
Hmm.
hear at the same time. So when you read out loud, it
Okay.
enhances, it improves your pronunciation. At the same time, you can listen to yourself, so you can
Hmm.
do the two practices like reading and listening at the same time. So the patterns, the grammatical patterns get registered in your subconscious mind too, unknowingly through
Hmm.
reading. So that helps a lot. Start reading and start participating in conversations more and more. Okay. Yeah, these are the
Okay.
advices. And do not take it that much seriously when you interact with somebody. Think
Hmm.
like they also are learning, they also have experienced. People who have experienced
Yes.
will
Yes.
not judge you ever. So do not think about it. Like many people come in front of me and they say they are feeling
Yes.
nervous and they have this kind of. I always say, like, I have embarrassing moments. I have lived, I have experienced. So I don't judge anyone. I know already people are
Hmm.
going through what people are going through. So if anybody judges you, just ignore them.
Hmm.
Just ignore them. Do you
Yes.
remember anybody you were with 10 years ago or 5 years ago? No. But at the same time, we were aware, we were afraid of making mistakes in front of them too. But they are not around us now anymore.
Yeah.
I was afraid of making
Man,
mistakes in
can
front
you
of
give?
my college friends, but they are not with me anymore. So do not think
Yes.
about anybody. Do not think about the mistakes. Just go with the flow and
Hmm.
speak whatever comes in your mind freely. You will improve faster.
Man, can you
Hmm.
give me some? Can you give me one topic so that I can speak for a few
One
minutes?
topic for practice.
Yes, yes. And then you can told me like where I got stuck and
Right now,
where I have to
our meeting is
improve.
going to end in just 1 minute, I guess.
Yeah.
Um, no, I guess 3 minutes we have.
Okay.
Mm,
Okay. Yeah.
okay, let's give
Uh,
you. Let me
it's
give you a
it's
small
okay,
topic.
ma'am.
Mm, just
Okay.
wait a second. Okay, tell me any peaceful place that you have visited.
Yeah, that's
Any?
interesting topic.
Hmm.
I mean,
Yeah.
uh, I forgot to tell you my one of my hobbies. Like I love to watch the nature beauty. I mean, I love
Okay.
the places like forest and all. So whenever I'm at college, so I used to uh, go to the lake, which is one of my favorite place. I mean, I got peace and uh, there I in the peace and just do some meditation. I mean, so yeah, I mean that is one of the place where I find peace and I remind myself what to do in next few hours or when eventually I mean when we are at the place which gives us peace, uh, we knew that what we have to do, we want to do, and we can make the great decisions at that time because our mind is, I mean, at I can say our mind is stable, so we can make a good decisions at that time. So yeah, that was the place.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, so do you still go there? Do you still do the meditation
Yes,
there?
yes, sure. Yes,
Mm.
yes, ma'am.
Good. Good. Okay. So you can talk about one more thing, which is like benefits of
Mm,
playing, benefits of doing yoga, exercise. That also you can practice at home because we have to just
mm,
wind this session up right here. And the good thing is that you don't use much filler words. Sometimes people have the habit of using
okay.
I also
Ah,
had it. It's not bad, but we can overcome. But the good
yes.
part is that you don't have it. You take little pauses,
Thank
like you get stuck, you struggle to find words, but you don't use the fillers,
you.
which is great. But once you
Mm,
start reading and speaking and listening to a lot, you will be able to fill the that gaps by using some advanced and nice patterns and words. And that's great that you have started talking to people.
thank, thank you
Okay.
so much, ma'am.
Yeah, yeah. You're welcome.